Joseph Crudup here, and welcome to my show. Today is on June the 23rd, 2020, and we are here. We are night in, at the end, but we're all in the end of the next month in June, and this race. But I gotta say that everything can happen in this car, and some people don't. As I saw Bubba Wallace, who was making history yesterday, he makes history in Talladega. And people are up there, the drivers, 39 drivers, including one to stand, they standing Bubba Wallace. They stand for Bubba Wallace, and it was an historic moment yesterday. A historic moment of Richard Perry in the pit road, enjoying himself. It was in there, he was in front of all those people, in front of all those people. They stand for him, and boy, I gotta say, I mean, it really brings tears to my eyes. It really brings tears to my eyes. Sometimes Richard Perry was standing by him. He was standing by him today. And all I gotta say is, when it's incredible. It's incredible for him. Of Bubba was he was standing, and now I was like, wow, and it brings tears to my eyes. Bubba Wallace was so emotional, and I was like, man, how did Bubba Wallace, how did Richard Perry, how did Bubba Wallace ever, and he couldn't believe it. Also, it was, did make history. He did make history today. People are in Talladega, just like 50, 100 people up there in the grandstands in Talladega. Not 1,000 people, not 50,000 people, but 100 people in Talladega. And I'm like, boy, this is the way that Bubba Wallace make history. And the end of the Confederate flag is so amazing. I will go for this on Sunday. Sunday. And they had to take it down because people were very angry about it. They were very frustrated, and it was so disgraced. It was outraged, and it's scary. Somebody have found the news in the garage in Talladega on Bubba Wallace garage, and they had to take it down. The people that the news and the garage that I don't like is really frustrates me. Really frustrates me a lot. I don't know what the hell that they had a news up there in the garage because people saw it, people believe it, and it's just a disgrace. Now, the reason I just gonna find out is about the news. They find the news in the garage, and then they investigate, and then they investigate. But how the heck you gonna have the news in the garage that don't even make no kind of sense? We're very, and some things they just never learn. Some bad people just never learn. And yeah, it's outraging. It's outraging time. And people have to stand up for him. And people have to stand up. And then before that, and then after that, people have to stand up for it. You just can't, people in NASCAR just can't have that up there. They just can't have that. I mean, like, 100 times that I've seen, for the first time I saw that people in NASCAR had saw the news for the first time in the garage. Today they found the news in Simona. That's not right. That's not right. Nobody didn't kill. Nobody didn't know what's going on. They just didn't kill. Okay? It is stupid. Very stupid. And NASCAR is sick about it. I'm a fan of NASCAR. I'm a fan of NASCAR. I'm a fan of Bubba Wallace now. I'm a fan of all these drivers. But I never seen like this. I never seen anything like it. And people are tired of it. Extremely tired of it. Now, when I say this, all concerned that now the CBS News says that the NASCAR drivers rallied around Bubba Wallace at Talladega, and it says we want to stand with our friend. We want to stand with Bubba Wallace, and that's the good thing. That's the good thing that they are standing. That is a good thing. And people say, well, 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 let's get a big round of applause of the number 43 driver of Bubba Wallace. Big round of applause. And it was so emotional. This is a historic moment. All the NASCAR drivers and the fans and the crew chiefs. Just like Jackie Robinson, when he was in the major leagues back in the late 1940s, Jackie Robinson sent the Brooklyn Dodgers to the World Series. There was one black African American who plays baseball for the first time back in the 1940s, and that is Jackie Robinson. And then you got an African driver, a Bubba Wallace, driving the number 43 car. And yesterday, he led one lap. He led one lap in the late race. When the laps were winding down, he led one lap when Jolly Gulagon fired him. He crossed the line and led one lap. He was corner one in third position, and then dropped back but first in 14th position. After the race, he got his hand raised up, he's got his fist raised up, and that is the power of the power to the people, power to the black Africans, power to the black people. What Bubba Wallace is talking about, it was an amazing historic career for him. Amazing historic career for him. He had a great career. And now we're going to go for this. And it says the NASCAR drivers and crew members sent a powerful message to the world on Monday. We stand with Bubba Wallace. The show of Sovereign came a day after NASCAR announced that a noose was discovered inside Wallace's garage door at Talladega Superspeedway. A massive crowd person following Wallace's number 43 car as he sat in the driver's seat during pre-race activities. Wallace, NASCAR's only full-time black driver, then exited the car and embraced Hall of Famer driver Richard Petty, who owns the team Wallace races for and had not attended a race during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the driver feels very strongly that they want to show their support above. NASCAR President Steve Phelps told reporters he's a member of the NASCAR community. He's a member of the NASCAR family. The crowd stood beside Wallace during the national anthem. Wallace tweeted as something he took on the track of the motor, writing together. Jimmy Johnson, in an interview on Fox before to the race, explaining why the other drivers made the show of support. As anybody knows, this is such a big family in the garage area. And the news really has disturbed us all. We want justice. in a sense. And we want justice in a sense. And we want to know who and why until all those questions are answered. We want to stand with our friend. We want to stand with Bubba. As this idea came together today, it started within the drivers, and then as the crew members caught with wind that we wanted to push Bubba's car down and stay with him during the national anthem. The teams wanted to get involved as well, and you saw the support. It was pretty amazing. So it was a pretty amazing for them. The FBI announced on Monday that it will investigate the incident. Regardless of whether federal charges can be brought, this type of action has no place in our social. U.S. Attorney Jayton, the Northern District of Alabama, said in a statement. Early in this month, NASCAR banned the display of Confederate flags at their events. Wallace had called for the flag to be banned as protesters against police brutality and racism took place throughout the U.S. There should be no individual that is uncomfortable showing up to all events to have a good time without feeling that feels some type of way about something they have seen. And yet, they have seen flying. Wallace told CNN at the time, no one should feel uncomfortable when trying to come to a NASCAR race. So it starts with Confederate flags. Get them out of here. They had no place for them. The race was won, barely, by Ron Blaney, a close friend of Wallace, barely napping Ricky Stenhouse by 0 tenths of the second, seconds, 007 seconds. Wallace finished 14th. So now, it was a great day, a great race, and a wild finish in Talladega, which was 007 tenths in the second by Ryan Blaney. Although he beat Ryan Newman in the fall of 2019 in Talladega, and then yesterday he beat Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with 007 tenths in the second of yesterday. That was a great one. That is great. Well, that was great for everybody in NASCAR. It's a good day in NASCAR, and it's a good day when it is. And that's how Juan Blaney's friend Bubba Wallace feels about it. Blaine won the race and Wallace finished 14 yesterday. It was a great race. In the evening, yesterday evening was a race in the remember 8 p.m. in this race. That is all concerned. NASCAR is a family. It's a family of NASCAR. A lot of people knows how they can support the whole time. The whole time they just need it. And it's just couldn't get in the belt. Cannot get in the belt than that. So now they won't be able to take, and they said that you can't take, nobody is not taking the smell, nobody isn't wiping down smell, nobody is not going to be able to, look, for everybody know, nobody is not going to wipe the smell of Bubba Wallace's face for real. Nobody's not going to wipe his smile on his face. Nobody's not going to wipe the smile on Bubba Wallace's face at all, for sure. And yes, he's a good driver. He's a good athlete. He's a good driver for sure. And he never won the cup race. But as I can imagine it, continue for sure. He wanted to do it. He won the race. He came here to race. He came here to show respect. He's not disgraced for the drivers. And come on now, this is NASCAR, not the whole dumb stuffs, not the whole racist stuffs that we always been. Come on now, it's NASCAR. I watch NASCAR. I'm the black African America to watch NASCAR because I love NASCAR. Love watching on TV, and I love going to some races for sure. I never been in some races for sure. I want to, I love to, and I didn't want to, but because this COVID-19 stuff, they think it will all go away, but it may go away next, probably in the early next year. We don't know for sure. We don't know for real. But like I said, everything is everything, and all people know about it, and all people want to feel proud about it. No pressure, no disrespect, and no disgrace. Now I know there is a noose in the garage of Bubba Wallace that's not supposed to be up there like this. It's so disgraced. It's so embarrassing. It's just like how they always do. And just like Steve Phelps, president of NASCAR, Steve Phelps said about get that noose out of here. I don't want it in the garage. I don't want it everywhere. Just get that noose out. This is not the 1950s. This is not the 19th century. This is not in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. This is life. This is the 21st century for sure. So now, get that noose out of here. Get those Confederate flags out of here. I don't want to see that anymore. And yes, fans out there will know to continue as I said. But look, I enjoy watching NASCAR. I love NASCAR. I also love the NBA. I love baseball. And I love soccer. I love sports. I love sport. I love sports, everybody. And can't take that for granted for sure. And yes, it may be. For all this time, all through the years, I'd never seen that before. All this time. But for all the bad people, be careful what you wish for. Look, I'm doing the cure on Thursday. The cure on Thursday, as you might imagine. And I'm gonna continue to remember if I'm gonna sing that song for each and everybody. I'm gonna sing with, but I'm not gonna sing with nobody for sure. Mm, Just to let you know that I'm gonna do the karaoke on probably that's a good thing. But look, all this lyrics continue since it really had to go to me for sure. And I'd like to say hello to one of my friends here around the world today. I'd like to say hello to everybody at the co-workers at Bojangles. I'd like to say hello to Danny Roberts. I'd like to say hello to him that usually con at Bojangles. They sit on the seat at the time. I used to sit and I was gone. And one of my buddies, Danny Roberts and the big guys, they used to sit a lot. That used to sit with them at Bojangles at the dining room. I like to say hello to them, Miss Law. But this COVID-19 at Bojangles that I work with, that 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 in the phase two knows it, and the phase two that I was thinking about. Sunday was supposed to be a phase three. I mean, Friday was supposed to be a phase three. So I gotta see what happens. I gotta see what's going on. And it's gonna continue. It's gonna continue for real. But like I just say, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it through it. We're gonna get through it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna be in. Your loss is gonna see me at work. I'm gonna be at work. So don't worry about it. And also, about that, I didn't want to be around for the people. Yeah, I don't want to be around for the people that I always know about it, but it's not gonna happen by sure and for sure for real. But I'm getting through this. I'm getting through all this stuff that's going up, and I keeping my family alive, and I keeping everything that going on. But what happened in this war here today? So, as I just saying, in NASCAR, and it's wild fist here at Talladega yesterday evening, last night when they Brain, when Ryan Brain beat Ricky Steenhouse with 0.067 tenths, and a it was a great and a wild race, and we see all the wrecks and all this stuff that's going on. And boy, I just love it. I just love NASCAR drama. Bubba Wallace finished 14th, and he was making history. He got the fits up and all that stuff going. And this is what we learn in America. This is NASCAR, and that was NASCAR, and this is Bubba Wallace Day. That was his dream. That was his dream. He could do whatever he wants. He can take care of it. He knows how because he's a black African driver to race. I'm Joseph Crudup, and I'm probably going to see you tomorrow. Peace out.